What's up, everybody? It's Copenhagen back here with another video, and today we got something different. Today we're going to be doing a dip versus dip comparison. Now, what we're going to be comparing is some Copenhagen long cut wintergreen and some Grizzly long cut wintergreen. We're going to see indeed which wintergreen is better, because there's some people who like the Grizzly wintergreen better. There's also people who like the Copenhagen wintergreen better. What we're going to see today of comparison is which dip is more moist, which can comes more full, which one's able to, like, which one's a nicer texture in the mouth, which one's easier to grab, pinch, also which one can give me a better buzz, which one has a better like wintergreen taste. Now, but as you guys can tell, I have both cans. That is not cracked. These are brand new cans I just picked up today. Now, I'm going to crack the Copenhagen wintergreen first, and we're going to get ourselves a pinch. So let's get that cracked. Oh yeah, that's the greatest sound in the world. New can being cracked. So, oh yeah. So we're going to pack it real quick. So before I grab a pinch real quick, I almost was about to grab a pinch, but you can tell about the Copenhagen wintergreen is that there's a pretty good amount fucking missing from the can. That's at least like a quarter, or maybe even an eighth of a can missing. That is just like, it's just gone. Now, with Copenhagen, it is definitely pretty moist. If I grab pinch it, it pinches quite well, but let's get ourselves a pinch. And if you don't have one in, pack one with me, y'all. Okay, now I'm going to smell, see how much of a wintergreen smell we get from it. I'm going to let this soak a little bit and let you know what kind of a taste I'm getting, if I'm getting a nice strong taste like of wintergreen. But first, the mud jug that we will be using today is going to be the Freedom South mud jug. You easily fit this mud jug in your pocket, put it in your car door, and you can easily pick yourself one up at mudjug.com. Now, back to the video. So, with this, I get a pretty nice, strong wintergreen flavor. Like I said before, it's easy to pinch. It's not hard. Can get a good pack from it. So right now, I'm actually getting a nice, good wintergreen flavor. It's pretty moist. I'm getting a nice, strong wintergreen flavor. So, close this can, and we're gonna head to this can. Let's see. Just wanna pack the can real quick. First impressions when I first opened the can. Looking at it, like it's packed, and like there's barely anything missing out of the can. So there's just a small wee little bit compared to Copenhagen. That is compared to Copenhagen, there's a lot more dip missing from Copenhagen when it comes to Grizzly. So when it comes to Grizzly, you get just a little bit more dip for your money, because both Copenhagen and Grizzly is the same amount of money when it comes to buying a can of dip. So if you're looking to have more dip, you just get just a little bit more dip when it comes to Grizzly. Not much, it's only like maybe like a small little pinch for me. It's not really a pinch, it doesn't really matter to me. Now when it comes to Grizzlies, I touch it. Copenhagen is actually way more moist when it comes to of how like moist or wet the tobacco is. So even now, I'm saying I'm getting a nice, strong, good like wintergreen taste right now from the Copenhagen. So hold on, I'm gonna open up the other can real quick. I'm gonna do a side by side smell. So I'm gonna have Copenhagen in the right hand. As you can see, Copenhagen's in my right hand. Grizzly is in my left hand. So let's see. So from doing them side by side, smelling, I'm getting a stronger wintergreen smell from Copenhagen. I'm getting a strong wintergreen smell from Grizzly as well, but not as strong. So right now, I'm gonna take out my dip real quick, and then I'm gonna put in a pinch of some Grizzly, and we're gonna do a test of which one tastes better. Once I have the Grizzly in for a bit, I'm gonna put both of them in. I'm gonna put Copenhagen in on the left side and Grizzly on the right side, or I'm gonna put Grizzly on the left side and Copenhagen on the right side. I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know to get to it, but I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. I'm gonna now put some Grizzly in and see how it is. Right now, I did get just a minor buzz from Copenhagen. It wasn't much, but I still got just a little buzz. But it's because I haven't really dipped Copenhagen in a while. I've been dipping Grizzly for a bit, but got a minor buzz. Now I'm gonna put Grizzly in. I'm gonna see how well the taste is of this wintergreen compared to the Copenhagen wintergreen. Once I have this in for a bit, I will then put in a pinch of Copenhagen in on my right side, because usually where I put my dip is on the left side, but that's where Grizzly's gonna be because I'm about to pack me a lip of some Grizzly. So here we go. So first impressions of grabbing the pinch of Grizzly is easier to pinch for me compared to Copenhagen. Copenhagen likes to fall apart a little bit, but he's a grab Grizzly pretty easy. Okay. Okay, impressions of putting in the Grizzly is that it's more of a mellow wintergreen flavor compared to Copenhagen. Copenhagen is just like smack right in the face when it comes to wintergreen, but Grizzly it's a little bit more mellow. Feels good in the lip. So right now as I let this soak, I'm gonna go over to so far which can is better. So I'm gonna go by point system here. So when it comes to the amount of dip when it comes into a can, I'm gonna have to give it to Grizzly. Grizzly, you get just a little bit more dip than Copenhagen. Copenhagen, I don't know why, they don't pack their cans really that well compared to Grizzly. So Grizzly got 1 point. When it comes to the moistness of the dip, when it comes to dry compared to wet, I prefer my dip to be a little bit more wet than dry, so I'm going to give that point to Copenhagen. So right now, each dip has a point. When it comes to being able to pinch the dip, like being able to grab it pretty well, I'm going to have to give that to Grizzly. Grizzly is easier to pinch than Copenhagen. When it comes to being, so right now Grizzly's got 2, Copenhagen's got 1. When it comes to being able to pack the can, Grizzly's easy to pack, Copenhagen little difficulties. If you don't pack it good enough, you still have them stragglers that doesn't get packed that well. So again, I'm going to give the point to Grizzly. So right now Grizzly has 3 points, Copenhagen has 1. Now, I have actually been dipping Grizzly for a bit, and I never really get a buzz from Grizzly, but when I dip Copenhagen, when I put that in, I got a minor buzz. Even now, I'm not really getting a buzz. It's been in for a couple minutes. So I'm about to give that point to Grizzly on being able to, like, the nicotine content, basically, if you're trying to give you a buzz, I'm gonna have to give it to Copenhagen. So Grizzly has 3 points, Copenhagen has 2. When it comes to the wintergreen flavor, which one do I prefer? The wintergreen flavor, it's, even though Grizzly's mellow, Like with Grizzly, I had to really suck on it, like to try and get that wintergreen flavor. With Copenhagen, I was able to just leave it in my lip, but I had to suck on it, and I was getting that wintergreen flavor constantly. Even now, like I don't really taste it that much with Grizzly, so I'm going to give the flavor to Copenhagen. So right now, they are both tied. So now I'm gonna put some Copenhagen in. I'm gonna give my final opinion on which one is better. So right now they are both tied when it comes like on the points and everything. So let me pack a quick. See which one. This is weird. I've never packed on. I've never put a dip in the right side before. Jesus. So that's about the same size as my Grizzly. So here we go. All right. So right now, when I both of them in, I'm tasting Copenhagen a lot more. It is actually overpowering the Grizzly wintergreen. So as I said before, you get more of a flavor from Copenhagen, but as I said, if you're not much of a if you want more of a mellow flavor of wintergreen, Grizzly is the way to go. If you want more of where you're constantly tasting the flavor of wintergreen and you want it like a pretty good strong, I would go with Copenhagen. But so far, I know they're actually both tied. So I mean, overall, so they both taste good. They do, but in my opinion, I like them both. I'll dip Copenhagen wintergreen or Grizzly wintergreen. Like I said, they're both tied when it comes to the points and everything on how I rated them. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Neither one is really better in my opinion. But if you want something that's more moist and lasts longer on the flavor, I'd go with wintergreen. If you want something that's more of a mellow wintergreen flavor, you want a little bit more dip, something that's easier to pinch better, I go with Grizzly. But overall, they are both very good dips to have. Overall, when it comes to both Copenhagen and Grizzly, on my rating system, they both come in as a tie. Now, if you want more of a flavor impact, something of a dip that's more wet, a flavor that lasts a while, I go with Copenhagen because I can still taste the Copenhagen over the Grizzly. It's smack in the face. It's a good flavor impact. It lasts a while, and it's pretty good. Now Grizzly, if you want something that's a little bit more mellow on the wintergreen, the flavor's still good. It's still there. It's a nice good dip. It's nice, easy to pinch. I go with Grizzly. Grizzly is pretty good as well. I like them both. My personal opinion, they're tied. Neither one is better, in my opinion, but they both have their pros and cons when it comes to them. They're both very good dips, so me, I'll dip Copenhagen any day. I also dip Grizzly any day. All right. I mean, it all comes down to personal preference on which whenever you guys like. Well, my next video is I'm going to be doing a comparison between Grizzly wintergreen and Grizzly dark wintergreen and see which one comes on top. On this video, these are both tied. Oh, that's for today's video. As usual, dip on.